I've been in the fire positions to where I've had some close calls, but the water is absolutely the most powerless that you will ever feel. You are totally at the will of the water and the temperature and the current. My name is Lieutenant Roger Thompson, and I was working a call shift here at Station 8 on December 3 of 2001. We were called to a boat rescue call of a woman that had gone over the Willamette Falls in a kayak. I just grabbed the first type of protective clothing that I could, and that was one of those yellow Mustang suits. We launched the boat at Clackamas Park and made our way up the river. When we got up the river, I noticed that the conditions were extremely rough. There were lots of boilers, and it was really intimidating with the water and the waves crashing. And we made ourselves over to the Oregon City side in an area of refuge. The lieutenant got a radio call saying that there was some junk on the West Lynn side of the river, and he was to go investigate that. On our second attempt, we got to about the halfway across the river, and the hydraulics were really extreme. And the hydraulics grabbed the bow of the boat and flipped the boat, and it cast all three of us out. I remember feeling my way up like a diver coming up from underneath a dock with your arms up, and I heard the motor running from the boat. And I made my way up onto the hull, and somehow I lost track of the hull. I lost contact with the hull, and the boat started to float away. And I was caught in an eddy, and then I was cast over to the West Lynn side and brushed up against that sheer concrete wall. It was a very traumatic experience, both mentally and physically. I felt myself going underwater. I didn't feel like I had enough buoyancy in my Mustang suit. I didn't have a helmet on. I didn't have any of the protective clothing that you guys wear now. I swam over to the bank and was rescued by a crew. When you have a situation to where you're powerless, you have to rely on your training that the district provides for you. We had a battalion chief, John Ingrayo, who was up on a catwalk with binoculars, and when our boat turned over, he made visual contact with two of the members, Dan and Joe, and they were safe. They were floating downriver. But me, I was caught in that eddy, and I went under numerous times, and I came up with scratches on my head and bruises on my legs and my arms, and I have no idea how I got those. But Chief Ingrayo said that my training kicked in, and I positioned myself perfectly and slowed myself down, and I don't even remember it. It was just like second nature. So it was absolutely training that was a huge factor in getting me out of there.
Oh, hi. What is this?
Good morning, Captain. Here's your coffee.
Good morning, Firefighter Dallaire. Oh, needs more creamer, dude. Hi, my name is Don Davis. Welcome to Fire Station 8, home of the Water Rescue Program. Today, you must be here for the annual Water Rescue Refresher. Well, you're in for a treat today because we're going to teach you the important things that you need to know when you're part of an engine company, a truck company, or a rescue crew responding to a water rescue emergency, and also when you're working as part of the team here at Station 8 during a call shift. Who better to give you that information than the boys right here at 8's? Come on with me, and we're going to go learn some stuff from them. The water rescue business can be pretty daunting sometimes. I know before I came to work here at Station 8 and I got a call shift here, I was pretty intimidated. I'd show up to work, didn't know what my role was, didn't know what PPE I was supposed to wear. Heck, We go on calls, they say, grab the Zodiac, grab the Almar. Nobody knows what an Almar is. I don't know what it is. You? We're going to simplify this for you so even a truck company guy can understand it, okay? It's that easy. Remember, you're a firefighter, just like you are in the other stations that you work at. The only difference is, here, you run a few water rescue calls. No big whoop, right? You got great people here that will help steer you through it. Today, we're going to talk to you about PPE, the PPE that you use when you're part of an engine company, and the PPE that you use when you're part of a water rescue company. We'll teach you what to do when you're on the boat, where you're going to sit, what you're going to be doing. We'll teach you if you get jettisoned out of the boat, how you're supposed to handle yourself then. Okay? We'll talk to the company officers, give them a few incident command tips, and heck, we'll even do a few throw bagging exercises. Okay? So, let's start out by going to talk to our good pal, Mikey Bauer, and hear his soothing voice, shall we?
Hey everybody, Mike Bauer here. Talk to you about water rescue PPE, how to keep yourself safe, warm, and dry when you're out with us heroes on the boat. We've tried to make your life a little easier here at Station 8. So what we've done is organize the water rescue PPE into these bags. What you want to do is when you first get here, just put on your turnouts on the engine just like normal, and then come into this room, and your gear will be found in these two lockers. Remember, don't touch the gear that's on the open racks. That's the Station 8 personnel personal gear. So these gear is all organized into sizes. We got your medium, your large, your extra large, your double extra fat kid. So if you're a big guy like me and you need extra room, we got you covered. Let's go ahead and take a look into what's in these bags. Remember, you never need to open these bags unless you get a water rescue call. So if you're at your shift and at the end of the shift you don't have a call, just put them back into the locker in the according to size. So what's in these bags are a life jacket, complete with a whistle, a woolly to keep you warm during the winter months and the water's cold, dry suit, and the other accessories that we got in here is a helmet, a skull cap, and some gloves. So the other thing you're going to need is footwear. Footwear is located in this locker right here. They're all organized into size, really well marked. Most people like to choose one shoe size above what the regular everyday street shoe is. So when you come in here, grab your shoes, grab your bag. If you don't use them, make sure you put them back. If you forget anything that I told you, it's all right here on this checklist outside of these lockers.
Hi, Don Maxwell here. I'm here to talk to you today about water rescue responses. Clackamas Fire responds to any waterway in Clackamas County, including the Molalla River, Sandy River, Willamette River, and Clackamas River, as well as ponds, lakes, streams, and puddles. CECOM dispatches water rescues in one of two ways. One is an MR1, which is the closest engine company, a battalion chief, and the Clackamas County Sheriff's Office. An MR2 is a full water rescue response, including Gladstone, Sandy, Lake Oswego, Tualatin Valley, Clackamas County Sheriff's Office, and Clackamas Fire. Call type, location, and water levels will help you determine what watercraft to take with you. Remember to rely on Water Rescue 8 personnel to help you make this decision. Respond on the call as Water Rescue 8. That will send the information to your MDC. And also remember, put Engine 8 out of service.
Hi, I'm Pat Delaire, and today I'm going to talk to you about the types of boats that we have here at Station 8. We have 5 watercraft, 3 motorized watercraft and 2 non-motorized watercraft. The motorized watercraft include the Zodiac, the Almar, and our new Rogue River Jet. The non-motorized watercraft are the Cat and the Raft that we're sitting on here now. One of the things that we want you to keep in mind when you're responding to an emergency is that your unit identifier is Water Rescue 8. As soon as you get the boat wet and you splash the boat, we are now in Boat 8. When responding on the Willamette River, Clackamas River, or Molalla River, we'll be taking the Rogue River Jet. As soon as we splash the boat, our unit identifier becomes Boat 8. The Almar is our backup boat to the Rogue Jet. It can also go on calls to the Clackamas River, Willamette River, and Molalla River. But remember, when the boat is on the water, our call sign is Boat 8. The Zodiac is our low water boat. It can respond on all waterways in our FMZ. Once we're on the water, the Zodiac is known as Boat 8. In the event that we have two boats on the water at the same time, the second boat is called Boat 28. If we're on the upper Clackamas River responding to an emergency to a rafter in distress, we would more than likely be taking Cat and Raft 8. And as soon as we get the boats wet, we are called Boat 8 on the water.
I'm Jeff Knapp, and I'm here to talk to you of some of the things you're going to be thinking of when you're responding to a water rescue call. The first thing you do when you get in the engine is you're going to turn your radio to Clack A because that's going to be our working frequency. Once you arrive on scene, the first thing you're going to do when you get out of the engine is going to be putting on a life jacket. The second thing is you need to secure the witness, and they're going to give you information such as victim's last seen point, what was he wearing, potential age, and were they actively swimming on top of the water. You want to establish some upstream spotters with radios so they can radio crews downstream as to whether or not there are any hazards coming downriver such as logs or watercraft. Then you need to assign some downstream safeties with radios as well as throw bags so they can throw the bag to any victims or potential rescuers coming downriver. Something else to consider is that if water rescue crews are responding to a boat ramp, the boat ramp is going to need to be cleared. And also, depending on the time of year, that's going to dictate your river levels and whether or not your boat team is going to be responding from downriver, upriver, or they may not even use a boat.
Hey, I'm Dusty Mock, and I'm here to talk about Engine Company PPE. First rule is you never want to have any turnouts next to the river. That's no structural helmet, that's no turnout bunker pants or structural firefighting jacket. Second rule is you're going to want to be just in your straight duty uniform everyday wear. You're going to have a life jacket, a Type 3 life jacket, which is going to look something like this. It's going to have a card on it, talk about the whistle blast, and you're going to have a whistle with it as well. Next thing you're going to want to have is a radio. You want to have it set to the proper working channel, which is Clack A, and that's what most water rescues are ran on. Next thing you want to carry is a throw bag. Have the throw bag ready with the little rope deployed and be ready for when your victims come by to use it. Last thing you want to carry is a flashlight for night ops. You want to be able to down by the river so you can see the rocks when you're working at night. Just remember, when you're by the water, you want to be in your station uniform in a Type 3 PFD, and the water rescue technicians, well, they're going to be dressed a little different.
Do the Harlem Shake.
Hi, my name is Dave Ellie, Clackamas Fire District 1. I'm here today to talk to you about throw bags and the proper way to throw them. Remember, here at District 1 we have many different sizes and shapes of a throw bag. Remember, they should be a polypropylene line that will float on water and should be 70 feet long. Each fire engine should have 2 on it. Remember, once you've taken the time to properly fit your life jacket on, also take the time to open up your bag so that you won't have to take the eyes off a victim when it comes time to throw it. Quick draw, open it wide, grab the end of the rope, which should have a knot and a loop, which is not big enough to put your hand through. So we pull the rope out, 2-3 loops, 8 or 10 feet, giving some room for belay, slacks up the bag for throwing, and positioning yourself with the bag in your dominant hand for the throw, and then you ask yourself, which of the 3 ways am I going to throw this bag? Once you're set and ready to throw, you have your choice of which throw you're going to make, one of the 3, whether underhand, sidearm, or overhand. Could all be changed by whether you're standing in the water, in tall grass, underneath trees. You may only have one choice. Remember, your safest choice is always an underhand throw. You're going to come all the way back with it and then letting it go 45-degree angle into the air, hopefully laying it directly across the victim's chest, deploying the whole bag, all 70 feet of the rope, out and across the river. Remember, you don't want to waste your throw though. So always want to get their attention before you throw it. Your whistle is your best means. Rope! Now that you've made your successful throw and the victim's on the end of the line, remember you have that 8 to 10 feet that you were going to belay them with. The belay line goes on the downstream side of your body, and you want to make sure you're ready before the impact of the victim on the line. Make sure you have it around your back, make sure you have good stable footing, and you have that line behind you ready to play with. Worst case scenario, we try not to let go of the line, but if you're going into the river also, remember, rope's free and you're free of it.
Hi, I'm Troy Gooding. Now we're going to talk about receiving a throw bag. First thing you're going to do is put your feet pointed downstream, get in a river safe position. The rescuer is going to throw the throw bag ideally across your chest. You grab the rope, put it on the opposite shoulder from where you want to go. That will put you into a 45-degree ferry angle and bring you to shore quicker. If the rope ends up downstream of you, do a flat spin, swim to it, grab it, and get in this same position. If it ends up upstream, you're going to do the same thing, roll over, swim up to it, and grab it. To avoid injury to your shoulder, never grab a rope like this. You could dislocate it. Let's see this play out in action.
So remember, the throw bag's an awesome tool. It's saved many a life, but it's also dangerous. Ropes in the water, scary combination. Nobody likes to be swimming in them. One thrower at a time. Don't get the ropes tangled up. Don't put carabiners on the bag to hit people in the head. Don't fill the bag with rocks. And don't waste your throw. That one throw might actually be the one that counts. So remember, before you throw, rope! Oh.
I'm Clay Buford, Station 8. I'm going to show you today proper techniques to be on the boat, walking around the boat, getting on and off the boat, and such. First rule of anything on the boat is don't do anything till the boat operator tells you to do so. Don't get on the boat, don't get off the boat, don't move around the boat. That's the key rule. If you don't remember anything else, that's what you should know. First step on getting on the boat is it's easier to get on and off the bow. We got some handles here. Step over, push up, and get on the boat. When on the boat, always try to maintain 3 points of contact. I'm going to talk about here the primary places to stand on the boat. The primary objective for you in this watercraft is to avoid being in the way of the operator of the boat. And his area is behind the console. He's going to be steering the boat, working the throttle. So you need to make sure that you're clear of those areas and also allow him a full view in front and also behind the boat. So you may have to move around a little bit. With that, there are some handholds that have been specifically designed for accurate placement for you to stand. There's one on the side of the console, one behind the seat. A good place to stand is slightly to the side and behind the operator. Above, on the edge of the T-top, there are handles as well. And behind here, there are two stanchions that also have handles designed into them. So there are plenty of handles back here to hold on, because you remember from before, you should always have 3 points of contact. And if you're going to sit, there's plenty of room to sit and hold on as well. Moving forward on the boat, there's an additional place to sit. There's a seat mounted right here in front of the driver. And if you're going to use that seat, it's wide enough for two people. You can sit down, make sure you use one of the engineered hand-hold devices and hold on. We do have 5 different watercraft in the station, and each watercraft has its own handholds, and the handholds are in different locations. So prior to entering the water on the watercraft, become familiar with the locations, ask if you have any questions, and above all, remember the rule: listen to the boat operator and don't move until he tells you to do so.
Hey guys, I'm Scott Walker. I'm here to talk to you about emergency procedures on the boat and what happens when things go wrong. All right, so the first thing I want to talk to you about is man overboard. If you should go out of the boat, I want you to assume the river safety position and hang tight. The boat will come back to you. Do not try to swim to the boat. All right, as a review, remember the river safety position is on your back, facing downstream, feet out in front of you, arms out to the side, and paddle your arms to slow yourself in the current. In the event of loss of power, you may be asked to assist to deploy the anchor, and if so, the anchor is located in the front compartment. Simply lift the bag, rope, anchor and chain out, and the deckhand will deploy the anchor. All right, so another emergency we may encounter on the boat is a clogged intake grate. If we have that, you may be asked to stomp the grate. Always holding on the rail, step out onto the swim deck. This is a stomp grate. Wait for the operator to shut the boat off.
Okay.
Stomp it 3 or 4 times. Climb back into the boat, hang on. Other than that, have a great day on the boat. Enjoy your ride.
Hey, no, I want to drive. I want to drive. Hey, I want to drive. Because that's what you do best. Oh, that's ridiculous. CCOM, CCSO. CCSO.
We really appreciate the help, but I think we can handle it from here. All right. Do me a favor and put these life jackets on.
Oh, come on.
Are you kidding me? You guys do a great job.
It's not my first day.
Oh, good. We'll drive the boat from here.
Oh, man, this doesn't fit.
Oh, man.
Oh, here, wait a minute.
This is too small. Jamie, I need you to help me with this. I can't make it work.
Can I drive now? Wait a minute.
Oh, no.
I can't put my arms down.
I can't do it.
So be nice to us Station 8 guys, and please put your gear away at the end of shift. Thanks a lot.
Really, dude? Come on. Well, probably one of the more entertaining training videos that we've seen in recent memory. We hope that you learned something here on your visit to Station 8 in the Water Rescue Program. If you have any questions, by all means, call one of our guys here at ACE. They'll be happy to answer them for you. Davis has left the building.
What am I going to do with these?
Hi, Don Maxwell here. I'm here to talk to you about water rescue responses.
Do you still work call shifts at Station 8?
No, I do not work call shifts at Station 8.
Okay. How do you feel about the
Got to snap it in.
I'm Jeff now.
That would be good.
I'm not an actor, that's why.
Hold on. I think I just broke something.
Give me back my son!
Now that you've made your successful throw, what the hell did I say?
I don't know what that word
You
was.
hit a rock. Okay.
You can't handle the truth!
Make sure people know, rope, that you're about to be missed by the rope.
Sayonara,
Whoa, cut. You can't say that, dude. You can't.
Why not? This is just for us. This is just for us. Don't put that in, okay?